love lights. This is Sandra Bear Davis, the Appalachian Medicine Woman. I want to share with you something. Hang on one second. This is my water crystal. This is one of the beautiful generator crystals that I work with in ceremony and in my healing circles. Isn't she a beauty? So I just wanted to pull her out and share her with you today. My beautiful, beautiful generator crystal. You know, she's feminine because she was broken off of a cluster. And we have 3 masculine ones that were just pillar crystals. So we have 4 of these that we work with in our space. Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. But today I wanted to work with you on manifestation and creation of your dreams come true. I'm going to be talking about this on the radio show. I have a Blog Talk radio show. You can Google Sandra Bear Davis or the New Earth, the New Earth Prophet. And we're going to be working with manifestation and creation of dreams come true. The way I'm going to be teaching this right now on the YouTube show and on the Blog Talk radio show is through the working on manifestation and creation of my own dreams come true. Some things that I want to create in my life. I want to show you how I do this. And I'll be working with this ad nauseum until it has morphed into my 3rd dimensional reality. And in that way, I really have the intention that it aids you in creation of your dreams come true. 2 things I'm going to be working on. 1, normalizing my weight. I was never a chunky person until I started going through menopause. When I started going through menopause, I also got into having fibromyalgia. This was 12 years ago. I was bedridden for a year, put on a bunch of medication, and gained a lot of weight. And I've never been able to lose that weight down. And in fact, I've added weight to that. So I need to lose a good 80 pounds. Yeah? And so I'm ready to address that. It has no bearing whatsoever on my healing abilities, my gifts as a healer, my abilities to manifest people's dreams come true and aid them, or do my work as an intuitive. But for my own longevity in life, my own having a pain-free life, being able to hike like I love to hike in the mountains. I love whitewater rafting. I love riding horses. Love the whole outdoor. I love the outdoors. For my flexibility, I'm going to be 52 pretty soon. You know, just for my life. I'm really lucky in that I'm a super duper healthy big girl. And I know that's partly hereditary. I know it's partly I'm a Bear Clan. And I know it's partly, you know, great genetics, and that I eat really healthy and work with energy all the time. But before issues come in, I want to turn this around. So I'm waiting. I'm going to be working on manifestation of this, asking the higher dimensions to aid me with motivation, bringing to me a really good, you know, way of eating that works with me. I mean, I've tried vegan, hated it, just didn't feel good. And I'm looking into maybe the paleo diet, something like that. That also works along with that Eat Right for Your Blood type that, you know, was so popular a few years back. It works with that, you know, really well, the paleo diet. And it's how I like to eat anyway. I can have just meat and salad and fruit and be good. I don't need the starch anyway. I leave out the bread. We never have dessert. You know, so I may be going on to that. I have to research it just a little bit more. My son is a ballroom dancer and in a big health person. He's wanting to get on the cover of Health Magazine, and Men's Health Magazine probably will, because he's got the looks and he's got some connections to do so. But he starts off his day with a really healthy smoothie. And so I've been doing that of late, and I already find that my belly's going down, and it's just a really good way to start the day. The way I do this, the way I do it, make it up the night before. Put a handful of organic oats in my blender. Organic oatmeal raw. I put in some organic plain yogurt, about 3 tablespoons in there. I put in last night a little bit of peach juice. I'd rather have coconut milk, a little coconut milk, about half a cup of coconut milk. And then you put in whatever fruit, you know, a banana, or I had strawberries and blueberries, and I had honeydew melon, so I put that in there, a little bit of each. And then I have chia seeds, and I have hemp protein powder. So I put that in there too. Blend that up this morning. It's nice and thick. It's almost to the consistency of a yogurt, but I have two cups of that, one for my breakfast and one for my mid-morning snack. So I've already started in that kind of way. And dinner, we already just have some sort of like piece of chicken or fish and usually a salad. So, and then I've got to pick up on, you know, an exercise routine that works and resonates with me right now. Immediately this morning came to me, just get out and piddle in the garden for now, and then go to the nature trail with the dogs in the evenings with Charlie, and just, you know, just walk. Just becoming more active. When you have issues with the neighborhood that you live in, I don't like this neighborhood that I live in. I don't feel comfortable in it, being outside walking. It's so close to a really bad ghetto area. There's no sidewalks here. Things like that. I never really realized that I was literally afraid of it until I had a hypnosis session with a really wonderful young hypnotist around weight loss. And what came out was, I'm really afraid of this neighborhood. And I really need to leave this neighborhood. The energy of the neighborhood is really awful for an empath to be in an area where there's a lot of fear, doubt, worry, and guilt. So that brings me to the second thing. Pardon me. The second thing that I need to manifest. And that is a move to a nicer home space. Now, this is what I want to create. I get it now that from Spirit that I need to serve the Pittsburgh community, the Pittsburgh area. The reason is, I did a ceremony. I asked to be aligned to my divine life path. I asked that all other doors be shut and slammed, and the path be illuminated for me where I will be of best service. Because I don't like this neighborhood, I have, you know, attempted to leave Pittsburgh 3 different times, actually 4. Once my husband and I were separated, I went to Kentucky for 9 months. You know, worked out our issues. I ended up boomeranging back here. Another time was I found a homestead. You know, I manifested a homestead down in western North Carolina, which is my home area. I was born in Kentucky, but from a teenager, I've lived in western North Carolina, most of my life, western North Carolina, and I've manifested a lovely homestead there. Well, that did not work out. I ended up boomeranged back to Pittsburgh after about, again, I guess that was 7 or 8 months. Just forcefully boomerang back to Pittsburgh. And then I started working on trying to move to a health center in Ellicott City and Maryland, where I do have some work connections, really lovely people, love the people there. It's a beautiful area. But that just energetically was not resonating with me as I had anticipated the second time I went. I just kind of had this universal, no, this is not where you're supposed to be doing your work. Then my husband was getting transferred to New Orleans. This was just a week ago, and I was going to go with him. He was gone 2 days and then got transferred back to the Pittsburgh area. Before I didn't even get out the door that time. So you know what? I get it. I'm supposed to work and do my work in the Pittsburgh area. And so I accept that assignment from Spirit that I am here to serve in the Pittsburgh area. And also to, you know, travel out to DC once a month for 4 or 5 days. That works, yeah. Going down to Western North Carolina on occasion, you know, because I have my eldest son and my daughter live there. Going to see them, getting to see them. And connecting to the light bearers there. But my primary assignment, obviously, is Pittsburgh, or Western PA, I would say. So what I want to create, what I want to manifest, and what I'm going to create, and what I'm going to manifest in this place is a place, a home that has 2 acres, so that I can have a nice big garden, that I can have chickens, that I can have a small area that I could have milk goats. We can have meat rabbits. We can have honeybees. So I need at least a 2-acre cleared out kind of little homestead. If it had a few acres more of woods, that would be awesome. I would really love that to be kind of ringed in by woods. Beautiful. Love that. Love to have a stream on the land, a nice clean stream, and springs on the land. I want a place that has a nice big kitchen. Was a chef for years and years, over 20 years. I love to cook. Even yet, I make soup for people every day for my healing circles, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays healing circles. So my husband and I hardly ever eat out. We don't like GM foods, and so we eat as best we can organic, as best we can homemade. We don't like eating food from boxes. So I'd love to be able to raise a nice big garden. I'd love to be able to have some fruit trees, grapevines, berry bushes, you know, rhubarb, asparagus, all of those sorts of things. And if it was already there, even better, because it takes a while for things to establish. Like a place with a country front porch, a rocking chair front porch, and a deck area where we could barbecue. I'd like a basement area level, with either a family room or just a place that we could gather in. I'd like an area to have a fire ring and to build a medicine wheel for my work. I'd like a room in there to have a kind of a healing room, you know, for individuals to do readings, and a massage table to do my shamanic kind of healing there. Or, you know, something, my husband could build me a platform that was just the right level for me, to where I don't have to stoop, hurt my low back, but that I could just work with people doing my healing work, and then also do readings in there. We like to have a nice master bedroom with a walk-in closet and a really lovely bathroom. Like to have a spare bedroom and a computer room, an office room. Separate, his office room or our office room, separate from my treatment room or my healing space. So that's what I'm going to be working on creating. You know, and naturally the exercise from a place like that would come from mowing grass, dealing with animals, riding horses, tending to the garden, just being active and outside, because I was born and raised on a homestead, so I love that life. It really resonates with me. It's one of the reasons I have such a hard time living kind of in a city energy. And so being out in the country, you know, I love to hang out in my own clothes and dry them on the line. So that involves, you know, some exercise too, just carrying them in, carrying them out, putting them up, then going out and gathering them, folding them, that sort of thing. So just the country lifestyle in itself brings in a good amount of work, chopping wood, because we do want a fireplace, of course, a working fireplace, all those sorts of things. So I'm going to be working on manifestation and creation of those 2 dreams come true. Balancing out my weight, getting my body back in shape, as well as manifesting a new home, a new place in the Western PA area, in the area where I'm here to serve, but just that perfect kind of home space. And I want it to be able to rent with an option to buy or rent to own. Mwah. Talk to you later. It's 15 minutes.